Hey guys, welcome back to another Origins video. Today I've got a special video because for this weekend they've opened up the second playtest, or second demo to be playtested. So I'm on that different version of the game now. I wanted to show some of the new features they have and some of the cool stuff. So as you can see, this is the changed main menu. I think it looks really cool. It just showcases your current deck. So don't have any cards that are too interesting now. I think these are all the commons with the white border, but as you get cooler cards, you'll be able to just kind of display those on the main menu there. So I think that was a really cool addition that I didn't realize they were doing. We've got our tabs up here for some of the different stuff, like the missions. I've been going through a few of them, so just beat Mulan, so I've got a few decks. And then the big addition is that they added deck building, so I can finally take the decks or the cards that I've won in these few games, and they changed the decks up a little bit. So there's a few new cards you'll see, like this guy Basilisk for example, and now even though I haven't finished the missions yet, I can still take those cards and make my own version of some of these decks out of them, which is really cool. And then another new addition is the commanders. You can now choose and even see some of the future commanders. I didn't know there's a second variation of Queen of Hearts there, but and Robin Hood. But yeah, you can kind of look at some of these other guys. This one was teased a little bit. He's super cool. Big Bob. I don't know what he's from, but oh, this is the origin. I wonder if he's their own creation. But anyway, yeah, you can choose your commander and you not be stuck with the one that comes with the deck. And then other than that, it's kind of the similar stuff with the emotes that we saw in the original beta. You can actually choose your avatar this time. In the beta, it like stuck you with this one, I think. Yeah, that's kind of the collectible side of things. And then this is kind of interesting. This is kind of like their battle pass or something, or maybe like their, I forget what Counter-Strike does, but where you have the like prime. I think this is kind of like that for this game. So that's interesting. It's obviously placeholder stuff with just boxes, but 15 bucks, elevate your experience. So be exciting to see what they do with that. And then looks like you'll earn extra XP, or maybe there's an Ascended specific XP system thing. But yeah, I wanted to go ahead and kind of make a deck here. So I'll start with the on reveal, and then I'm going to build that out a little bit. So you can go into collection, you can look at all your cards, and then if you click on deck, you can start swapping them in and out. On reveal, I was never a fan of Stroke of Midnight in the demo deck. I think it's probably a little better if you're playing against real people consistently. Against the bots, I never comes up, so I'd rather just take it out. And let's see if there's anything else I want to throw in there. I kind of prefer a different version of card draw than Scarecrow, but right now I don't think I have any unlocked. I do really like Alibaba, so if I had him, I'd throw him in there. Mulan, of course, is fine to stay. I think having the on reveal from Galahad would be really big and really strong to buff twice. I'm trying to think about if I have, I guess I have like Tweedledee or Tweedledum, and he's a new card, so I can show you guys that really quick. But Tweedledee and Tweedledum, you play Tweedledum, and then he copies Tweedledee, which is the same exact card essentially, into a new location. So that's kind of a little bit of a go wide strategy, and that will help get a little bit more out of Galahad if I do decide to put him in there. Just kind of checking out some of the on reveals that are available. Obviously that wouldn't work because it's a very strong on reveal, but I'd have to replace Mulan. Some of the early on reveals are actually pretty good, and one of my favorites right now is the, where's he at? Piglet. So that could be a pretty strong early on reveal. I'm trying to think if I'd get too much value out of Rumple here. I haven't actually used this version of the deck yet, so it's hard for me to decide what cards do and don't work. But I think I'm going to get rid of Rumple and throw Piglet in there. And then I've got space for one more card, which I guess the on reveal getting the extra mana can help and give you a really strong round like 4 maybe. where you play Rumple and the Mulan passive, and then you can get yourself like a Mowgli early. That could be good. But I'm not going to do it right now. I think I'll just stick what I was thinking and do Galahad in that deck. So, not many spells, but I don't really use a ton of the spells when I'm playing against the bots. I'm just trying to get the games over with through the like campaign thing to unlock more cards. Just want to do it as fast as possible. So I think the spells don't really help me a ton there. But then again, this deck I don't think has much trample or snipe, so maybe that was a bad idea. But we'll see. You go ahead and hop into game here. This hasn't changed at all. Still mulligans. This is a new card, which I guess does have trample. So spoke too soon, but let's see. Go ahead and get rid of these two, and I'll get rid of Galahad too. I really want to get a card I can actually play early, and I did not, so that's really cool. Thanks for that. And I don't even have a round 2 yet, so hopefully I get one of those. And one thing they changed is the reveal first. They added a new little graphic here that switches back and forth. Oh, I did get my Piglet, so that's nice. A little unfortunate because its on reveal's wasted, but at least have something. Yeah, I have another Piglet I can play later, so that'll be good just to get some damage out, and I can move him. But yeah, the on reveal thing kind of swaps between rounds. Ooh, that's pretty good. Get at least +2 there. Then I can trample that zombie. It's not like a huge deal, but it does take a little bit. It's like really minimal, so maybe I'm, you know, making something out of nothing. But I think with all the other like the like buffs and the on reveal stuff that happens, sometimes it can be a little time consuming for all those things going off. So adding another one of those things between rounds maybe isn't great. Oh, I didn't notice this actually, but they do kind of tell you how many cards you have left, so that's cool. Kind of makes a mill deck, I think is what they call it, where you try to make your opponent run out of cards a little bit more valuable or easy to play around. Love to get rid of that guy. I'll probably use the White Queen to do that. Yeah. They changed Woodman. Maybe a lot of people haven't used that card because it was in the previous playtests and on the demo, but he used to heal for like 3 and I think be cheaper. And now he's a 6 cost, but he heals for 8 and he can heal the barrier. So that's pretty strong, especially on an on-reveal deck. I mean, I can almost entirely revive a barrier if it's like, you know, 5 or less HP. So if I use like Reflection or my Mulan. It's a little annoying when the bots take forever to ready up, but it is what it is. Yeah, so far I'm enjoying the playtest quite a bit. Ooh, pretty good use of Dark Omen there. But yeah, the new decks I think are a little more fun so far, and the fact that you aren't even stuck with them, you can make your own variation of them, obviously helps. So I think people will have a lot of fun with the playtest. Unfortunately, it is just this weekend. It'll give people a little head start for when it does release in about a month or 2. So now, let's see, it's actually not a bad idea to reflect Tweedledum here, get a few more characters out. This isn't my favorite card. I actually should have taken it out maybe, because the 2/2s, I don't know, it's not that strong for me just getting a bunch of 2/2s out. Just trying to think compared to some other cards that are able to be played. I know you can get a 4-cost 4/4, which technically is about the same. This is nice for blocking more spaces, but the nice thing about the 4/4 is that it has its own ability. Like, this ability is essentially just what gets it to 4/4. There's nothing on top of that, so it's kind of one way I think about it, but it's not too bad with the reflection, obviously, especially if I can use Galahad, but they just, like, this late in the game, they're rarely going to survive a round, so Not my favorite, but is what it is. I think in that moment is my best move. Let's see here. Just use him to block. But probably, yeah, not too many cards that help me do a ton of damage. Probably just use Tin Man to block this zombie, kill him, and then heal this spot up. So I'm kind of just playing defense here because I don't have too strong cards to really apply pressure. Once I can get my Ellen, I have no idea what that's from, Trek End. Then I can start maybe applying some more pressure, but until then I'm kind of more of a go wide deck. Okay. That's pretty strong. Definitely don't want Mulan to die. So I'm going to hope that no one plays here. Or he doesn't play anyone there. And then I'm going to throw out my Frog Prince here. Oh, I forgot. Okay. So yeah, I got to choose whether I get health or damage. And I'm going to go with damage because so much space. I'm hoping to get an open lane. And then with Mulan, he's going to be doing 8 damage. So it'd be really nice to get a 8 damage hit here. And then now he'll have move as well, so I can maybe get 8 damage somewhere else as well. Waste of a Dark Omen, so I'll take that. Alright. So here's where I kind of wanted the Piglet to go to work, so let me think the best way to buff these characters. I'm gonna move him here, and then her here. It's nice that I got that low, but I just don't want those two to die, and so I think moving them increases my chance of not having them die. They're probably gonna place something here. I don't really want to sacrifice my zone, so I'll do this. Probably will still lose it, to be honest. But I'm hoping if I block a little bit of damage with Fairy Godmother, I won't lose the full zone, and I might just play spells on it, yeah. That's really unfortunate. You got the first reveal, so now my Fairy Godmother's going to be useless. And this may kill my Frog Prince as well, so that's a pretty bad round out of me. And my Piglet's not gonna buff twice, and not gonna buff 2 people. So, really rough performance from me. We'll see if we can survive. Small silver lining that Fairy Godmother now can kill that, but yeah, very small. I think here. I think I definitely have to play as much as I can here. I don't want to fully commit to that. Do kind of have to protect here because this is just 4 spells away from winning, and if he puts any other card here, he could win really quick. So I'll probably do this and hope that he doesn't play anyone on Bagheera. Okay. I probably should just play across from here. Killed her. Nice thing is they're out of cards, so. Let's see what happens here. That's pretty good. That's very good. So I don't know what deck this is, but that's gonna be a fun one to use. The Spellbook plus Queen of the Night. A Tin Woodsman might save me here, but I do still have to deal with this Queen of the Night because they're 2 spells away from killing. Okay. Ooh, the piggy bank does absolutely nothing for me, so I think I just lose. Yeah. They have to do this, and then the piggy bank does nothing, so unless I can... No, there's no way for me to do enough damage to win before he does. Yeah, they have to block one of these two. So I can play my only card that I can other than Ellen. I guess what I'm thinking is there's a chance they don't defend these 2 or these 3 spaces, and then I play Ellen and I technically have enough damage, but then I'd still lose to this first, and I don't have anything to block these other than Tin Woodsman, which makes me not have enough mana for Ellen. Yeah, unfortunate round from me, but still having fun with the new patch, and watch it finish here. I really should have. I mean, I would have been fine if I put Galahad to the side. So definitely some misplays from me in that one round in particular. Really ruined my game. But yeah, like I said, if I had enough mana somehow for Ellen also, could have maybe won. But if I had a cheaper card to block here. Anyway, is what it is. Important to show your losses. I just mostly wanted to give you a taste of the playtest if you're not able to hop on today. Just kind of show you how it looks, and then obviously we've got the similar progression we have in the beta with the missions. Not much progression for me since I lost, but yeah, here's a couple more of those cards. Really cool art there. They're using an even different deck, but anyway, that's kind of first look at that. Make sure if you haven't already to hop in the Discord and you can get access to the playtest as well. And then, of course, if you still haven't, make sure you add the Origins game to your wish list, download the demo, because like I said, this is just for the weekend. But yeah, they're killing it with all these new updates. They keep adding not only stuff that they're supposed to add, or, you know, we're expecting them to add, but also these new additions like this cool main menu and the Ascended thing. They're really ramping up, so it's fun to be a part of it and fun to see how they continue to improve the game. But yeah, hopefully I see you guys in the Discord and maybe get to play against some of you guys. And other than that, that's about it. So I will see you guys later. Bye.